Everybody, I am back with another Bloons Tower Defense 6 stream. Now, I know the last stream that I did was Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door, and that's like getting the prologue done and getting into Chapter 1. I will get back to that, but, you know, like, the one thing that I want to do is essentially go for variety on my channel, like, as early as possible. So that's why I'm going, like, you know, I'm pretty sure I've done more Bloons Tower Defense 6 content on my channel than anything else, but, you know, eventually it's going to run stale. And, well, just right now, I just feel like knocking something, just like scratching one itch that I had for a little bit. And as you can tell by the title of the stream, it's Can First Strike Spam Beat Elite Phayze? My initial thought is yes, it can. However, I will say this is not the first elite boss that I have beaten using First Strike Spam. I've managed to beat 3 others: Lunarius, Lich, and Vortex. Dread Balloon is possible, but you're going to need another Paragon to do it. I'd probably go for a Degree 60 Dart Paragon. But other than that, for this challenge, I'm limiting to myself to 1 Paragon at any time, and it must be Degree 100. So that is the aim of this. That is the aim of essentially this challenge, I guess. It is essentially the, I guess you could say, 1 Paragon only challenge versus a boss, in a sense. Like, well, if you want to, like, take it how you wish. Like, if you want to make this a challenge, like, go for it. But the idea is, can spamming first strikes beat an elite boss? Now, if you want to beat Elite Lunarius, Elite Lich, or Elite Vortex this way, go for it. I've beaten all 3 of those bosses, like I said, and I've managed to get a Degree 100 sub Paragon every single time by doing that. So, without further ado, let's get into this. Let's get this party started. Let me just see if I can find the damn thing. No, that's West. What am I doing? It's around here somewhere, and I know it. Here we go, boss challenge. Alright, so, the Elite Vortex, as you can see, it's defeated. Let's go to Elite Lich. It's also been defeated on this map, Lotus Island. And if I go to Elite Lunarius, same thing. Now, just because I have beaten those 3 bosses on Lotus Island before, doesn't necessarily mean I have used First Strike Spam, but I remember from memory that I did. Maybe one of these, maybe in a later stream, I might show proof of me doing that. But for right now, I'm not aiming for Vortex, Lich, or Lunarius. I'm going for Phayze. Now, this one might be a little bit tougher to do than the rest, because Phayze has innate camo. If there's one thing you know about Phayze's camo, is that it regenerates, and only towers that can see camo naturally can essentially hit it when it has the radar jam ability active. So my plan is basically just get a whole bunch of I don't know, ninja monkeys around the track, and then that's gonna be it. To at least help out. And I'm not necessarily going for anything big or something like that. Maybe just some like 001 or 002 ninjas. Like something like that. That should be fine. And I'm going for innate camo. Essentially, they can see camo balloons naturally. That's for the advanced intel. Because I want those first strikes to hit basically, like, not just first strikes, but also their regular attacks to hit this thing as hard as possible. Oh, and one more thing. No temples! No temples to beat this boss. You're limited to one Paragon and one Paragon only. If you sell it, it's gone for good. You cannot get a Paragon back, and no temples, let alone true sun gods or vengeful temples. None of that. It is first strike spam and first strike spam only. How's it going, Matt? I've managed to. This is going to be my first time at beating, essentially attempting to beat Elite Phayze in this manner. Matt, I'll see if I can get, whoop. I'll see if I can get this, set up. Hold on a second. Whoop. There we go. Matt, let's, how about this? Hop into the VC if you want to see this up front, if you want to get a front row seat to this. And there you are. Would you look at that? So how about that? Matt is on the Discord call, or on the in our personal Discord channel. Right now, I can't hear you whatsoever. Matt, you should be able to talk. Oh, there you are. You're poking through.
My mic is turned off. Turn back on.
All right. So there we go. We got some additional commentary. Yep. No, this is not co-op, but this is specifically for the challenge. And Matt, I hope eventually you might get something out of this too. Because this is the newest update that came out, and it's update 43.0. I've seen some of the videos on it, but I haven't seen all of them. But just right now, yeah, I'm basically just going to fuck around and find out to see if first strike spam can beat Elite Phayze. And then see if I can get 8 degree 100 Paragon on top of that, and basically turn Elite Phayze into a glitchy mess.
Okay. Sounds like fun.
It's supposed to be a challenge, Matt. You've seen probably like the beginning
Fun
part
challenge.
of the stream.
Same thing.
So yeah, this is going to be a fun challenge to say the least.
Did you just place a water tower in space?
Well, that's the effect. That's the effect that Phayze has on the map. Like, it's still water behind it, but it's just like this is Phayze's effect that he has on the entire map.
Oh, okay.
So, now, Matt, do you know the rules that I'm going to follow for this challenge?
No. I briefly heard.
Well, I'm just going to reiterate. I'm only going for one Paragon at any given time.
Okay,
So that
yeah,
means if I get a Paragon before essentially, like if I get a Paragon at any time, I have to use it for the rest of the game. And I can't get anything else. I cannot get any other Paragon, including another version of that Paragon again. So let's say I get a Paragon for like, let's say tier 3 or tier 4, and I get rid of it afterwards, I'm gone. And that Paragon's gone. It's gone forever.
Okay. Sounds interesting.
That is one interesting aspect, but I made it a little bit tougher. I'm not allowing myself to use temples. No temples, no true sun gods, no vengeful temples, none of that. Pure first strike spam.
Okay.
And granted, since a first strike is capable of dealing like 10,000 damage, it shouldn't be that tough. So it should be a little bit easier than it would be seen at face value. And I think Geraldo is the perfect hero to do this, not just because of his Paragon power totems, but because of his Reju potion. Like, it grants extra lives, which is nice, but it does the big part. There's one big thing that he does with that Reju potion. He resets the ability cooldowns on all. He essentially resets all ability cooldowns, all of them.
Okay.
Well, except for Paragons, but that's like the one downside that it has. It doesn't reset Paragon abilities. So other than that, 12 minutes of essentially just me flapping my yep, I'm gonna shut the fuck up and get to the gaming. Now, for something of this magnitude, I'm going to need to farm like fucking mad, so...
I would imagine so.
Yep. Now, there have been a couple, like, balance changes to some farming strategies, and apparently, like, both farming was quote-unquote, like, altered just a little bit. I think it was that the base Buccaneer, or, like, it's... I think it's third tier upgrade. The Merchantman upgrade was kind of tampered with. Like, it was made $100 more expensive, but that $100 was taken from like earlier in the tower. So, like, whether that be the base price or maybe one of the bottom path upgrades. Yeah, like, personally, I would say it's kind of unaffected. But I would say it's like somewhat of a like balance shift or something. But one thing that kind of hit a little bit hard was that farming was hit badly just in general. Geraldo's action figure was bumped down in price from about $700 to $650. You would think that's a good thing. But here's the thing. It grows exponentially. Like, it grows in price exponentially over time. Now, in the early game, it grows the fastest. And then in mid-game, and then in the middle game, it's slowed down a little bit. And then in late game, it's when it's at the slowest in late game. I don't remember the exact numbers off the top of my head. But lowering its price... lowering its price by $50 at the start could essentially lead to, you lost, it now takes, like, instead of getting to around 250 something for it to reach, like, I don't know, $10 million, which is the max selling price, it could go to, like, you'd have to go to around 251 or something, or maybe 252. But that exponential growth is essentially really freaking matters. But if you're going like that far into late game, then if you're going that far into late game with like maybe degree 100 Paragons or something like that, I don't think it matters. Like, at that point, you're just styling the fuck on the game, so you might as well just calm down. But for something like a boss event, when essentially the late game is the tier 5 boss, that's going to hurt pretty bad.
Yeah.
Because you could potentially be losing about tens of thousands of dollars, I think. So I'm putting this boat right here for a reason, because I'm going to get this thing to favorite trades, and then I'll be able to sell these off and essentially get more money when I sell off the farms. All right, so there we go. Now I just got to wait just a little bit. I think... oh, Destroyer's doing its thing. It's a 302 on purpose because Phayze has camo. Phayze has camo properties, and its radar jam ability essentially, like, negates all essentially camo granting properties, like from the camo village, like radar scanner. It disables that for about 12 seconds, and that refreshes every 24 seconds or so. So I'm going to stop right here, and then I'm going to get my first... I'm going to get... I'm thinking of getting the Energizer right here. And the first strike is going to be right here. So yeah, I did that. So that's what I'm going to do, and then... we'll start selling these things. Whoops! That's money lost. All right. I'm going to use a trick right here to hopefully get a little bit more money. But this was also nerfed in the update. It is the Monkeyopolis. 1, 2, and 3, and that's it. So there we go. And I'll just plop a farmer right down there. Now, normally I would do this with extra mods, but they're kind of messed up. So I'm doing this essentially without powers. So, but farmers and tech bots are usually excluded because they're just quality of life stuff. But this is first strike spam, so of course I'm going to need to, like, getting like 60 or 70 tech bots is going to be quite a lot of monkey money. So I'm just going to fucking button mash. Yeah, I ain't necessarily going for 50, like, I ain't necessarily going for 60 or 70 first fucking, like, tech bots just to do the first strike spam for me. Fuck that shit. So... let's just see. There it is. And then I'm going to start getting more merchantmen so that I can start farming a little bit faster. There we go. And then I think my next farm is going to be right there. Whoop. Leads. I'll just do that. Nice. Right. 1 second. Yeah, I'm using a fucking wooden board as part of my desk. So I'll let you figure out how much money I spent on this thing. Trick question. None. Do that. Yeah. Monkeyopolis used to be able to give about like $145 a crate. Now it's down to $120. That's about $250 around there. So that's a pretty damn big hit right there. Alright. Let's get this thing up to Monkey City. There we go. Now it's making an additional 20% more. I think I can start doing the first strike spam on tier 2, but for tier 1, I'm going to need to do something else. And that is going to be an 025 sniper. The reason why is because, well, it's pretty cheap and it can beat Elite Phayze tier 1 basically by itself. So it's essentially a cheap alternative to first strike spam. So let me just get some more farming. All right, let's see. Now, I'm also going to do Trade Empire farming because, you know, that shit's really good. Like, that's one of the best farming strategies in the entire game. So, I'm not giving up on that. Not until it gets fucking castrated. Because, well, let's say I were to do, like, if I were to do, let's say, if I were to get a degree 100 boat Paragon, then that would be what I'm going for, and this is how I would do it. Essentially, just start spamming boats, favorite trades, get a Trade Empire, have that buff all the boats, and whatnot. But I would use a temple in that situation because, you know, boats are weak as fuck. Bottom path boats, that is. Even with a Trade Empire. But for a strike spam, yeah, that thing can put the freaking hurt. That thing can bring the pain to bosses. So it's essentially like it's kind of like a low-hanging fruit, but in this situation, like it's your best option if you want to go for a no temple run. There's Elite Phayze. I think if the music is right, yep, it's Phayze's theme. All right, Matt, I turned you up on Discord, so...
Okay. I wasn't saying much.
There. Turned you up all the way. There we go. Elite Sniper. Elite Defender. Elite Sniper's a middle path. I can go for this too. Oh, warping forward, and it slows towers down. So it doesn't necessarily play nice to just towers in general. Whoop, that's a favorite trade, but whatever. At least I know which one to turn into a Trade Empire first. Alright, that'll be number 9. And then I think it was 4 more. This is not the optimal way to farm, but the first, at least the first step kind of was. Like, it was at least based off of it. I just gotta get this up to Merchant Man, and then it'll be good. Uh-oh. Fortified lads and their camo. Yeah, that's fine. I get this thing up to Plutonium. I'll get a first strike spam. I'll get first strike now. There we go. First of the first strikes. First of many. Boom. Just deal with the reality shield immediately. I could probably get another one, but I don't think it'll be necessary. Go for that Trade Empire and hit it. Boom. There's Trade Empire. Now I could just start upgrading these things. Easy peasy. Now, there's one question that I have about Phayze's theme that is different than different from Primal One and Onslaught. The themes for the Bloons Monkey City bosses, Lunarius, Vortex, and Dreadbloon, and Onslaught from Lich. Why the hell is the Reality Warper not available in the not available for the jukebox? Like that has me stumped to this day. It's just like Ninja Gamer, you've made a few bad moves in your business plan, but at least that's what that would at least be one quality of life thing that I would just ask for. It's just like, dude, can you just let people hear like the Reality Warper like outside of Phayze boss events or even Phayze boss fights? That would just be one thing that I would ask. Matt, don't be afraid to provide commentary if you feel like the urge to do that.
Okay.
I have enough to get Rapid Strike. Get that here. Oh, and Matt, I'll change my stream so that you can see what's going on with Wumble. So if you feel like you want to have the ability to talk to chat, there you go. But at least try not to use it to talk to yourself.
It's tempting.
Oh, what's a good screen share?
Yep. You can still see the game. You can still see the game, but
I can't see the game.
You can't? That's weird.
No. Oh, now I can.
Nope. Tier 2 Phayze coming in next. Should get another central market. No. There we go. Now I have 4 first strikes available. I can get more over time. So I think I'll go for the 5th one right now. Go for number 6. I'll just preemptively place a few of those. No pun intended. I think these were placed in bad spots. Hold on. I gotta launch a few of these things off. Hold on a second. There we go. Oh, that dealt with one shield pretty much, one skull pretty much immediately. Didn't anticipate that, but, you know, whatever. That goes under the umbrella of we fucking take those. That's another. I just want to make sure I have these things well placed. That's why I'm slow and meticulous about this. There we go. I'm going to speed up their cooldowns. Alright, and there we go. Alright, that's pretty good. That dealt with the reality shield pretty damn quick. And there's another skull. Rejuve potion? Yes. Right here. So that's one. Oop. There we go. Yep, I think these things can take it out. Just one more and that will be enough. So, easy tier 2. Now tier 3, pretty much the same thing. we got someone on the YouTube end of things. I can't necessarily see your name that well. But how's it going? Alright, there's another space for a first strike. Build is at what level? 14. Alright. I need to improve my farming just a little bit. Alright, there's farm number 6. Number 7. I'm gonna go for a better Monkeyopolis right now. So I'm gonna start getting some BRFs. I think that was a bad spot. Hold on. Just up a little bit more. Oops. One thing I almost forgot. To sell those two. Those are taking pops again. Yes. Can start making big money. Whoop. Ran out of money to get a banana URS. I see the central markets are in the shape of a reverse 4. That's unintentional. Well, guess what? This is essentially boss number 4 that I have managed to use this strategy with, and actually completed the challenge. So get another one of those, bump up the range even more. And I think that gets all of them. And I think like that should be about 40,000 if I did everything right. So do that. And yep, that should be enough. Alright. So done. There we go. There's the big Monkeyopolis. Now just to bump it up even more. Monkey Wall Street got hit a little bit hard because it's now $10,000 more expensive to get. But its range has been increased by, I think it was 15 units. Alright. Whoa! Jeez! I think that's as good as a farmer, if not slightly better. Alright. Round 74, and I'm doing just fine. Let's see, that's seven central markets over here. I'm trying to go for 10 so that I can max out the trade empire and the favorite trade farming. Matt, one of these days we've got to do some BTD6 co-op with the boss.
That would be pretty fun.
Yeah, but just know this: every single player that is thrown in into that makes the boss 20% harder by adding 20% more health to it. But I've taken on bosses with double their health, so heck, I took on Elite Phayze, I think. When it got first released, and I used a mod to beat it. I used a mod to beat it on double health. So, and it was not like an instant degree and more degrees or something like that. No, I think it was just boss rounds, and it was just the boss rounds mod. But ever since Ninja Kiwi essentially put that into the base game, yeah, whatever. But Ninja Kiwi should essentially add a feature where it's just like, oh, now you can do the boss using the base mode of the game. So, you know, that would be really cool. Alright, now that I've maxed out my farming, there's 4, 8, 9, 10. 10 central markets. One of them is Monkey Wall Street. So that maxes out the bulk farming. So, continue to get first race. And Matt, I think this might be the first time you would see the submarine Paragon. Is that correct?
I can't see it.
You can't see what?
I can't see your screen. Like your game.
That is really weird. When I'm in
It's
Discord,
probably because you defocus.
that's a lot of camos. But Plutonium Reactor also decamos, so I'm good. As it was said in The Lion King, Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase, am I right? Managed to get that. I'm going to get Carrier Flagship. It improves the attack speed of all water towers, I believe. And Monkey Aces, but no aces in this challenge. Alright, Elite Phase is going to be coming up in the next round. Or should I say right now? I'll just get a impromptu plutonium reactor right about here. And just, well, go ham. Yeah, I think I can whoop Phayze's ass right here. I could probably use another first strike. Yep, and boom. Reju Potion. 31. I think a couple more would be able to would work. I want to see if I can knock out a single skull pretty much with one Reju Potion. I think I would need a couple more first strikes for that. So, I guess I'll just play some kind of willy-nilly, but... So there's another, and another. Alright, oh, they're coming back just regularly. How sweet. Alright, just a couple more. That'll be able to finish it off. Yeah, pretty quick. Wait for it to hit the skull. Boom. There it is. Nice! Oh, this is going to be perfect. Power Totem, if I can. And Reju Potion. And there we go. Tier 3 done. Easy, wasn't it? I think that's the equivalent of like about... What is it? Let's see. What's about 200? 200 first strikes to take that thing down? So yeah, just get about, I don't know, like, if you want to do it pretty much all with just one Reju Potion, 66 first strikes should be able to do it. Or 67 if you want to get it right. I also got to balance getting the Paragon Power Totem, so... Alright, start moving these boats. So I can get more submarines up here. More submarines means more first strikes. Don't think that I forgot about this spot right down here. Whoop, barely got that power totem in time. I can sell this farmer now. Wanted to get a perma brew. The power totem. And there's the next. Round 95, usually considered one of the tougher rounds, but I got first strike spam. Those DDTs ain't getting anywhere. There's one more part of the sub-Paragon that I gotta get, and it's the sub-commander. There we go. Now that thing doubles the damage of, what is it? I think it's all submarines in range without Monkey Knowledge and across the map with Monkey Knowledge. But it doesn't work on the abilities, which, if it did, that'd be crap. Almost there. Alright, I think I might have enough subs to take on tier 4. But I'm going to keep getting more just so that I can guarantee that I'll get that degree 100. Alright, with those fortified DPTs, that tells me that this is up. Alright. 4, that's a bit of a buff that Geraldo got. He can hold more fertilizer in his stock. Alright, I think one more, and then I'll stick with that for this. Alright, 60. See how well it does. It almost took out the reality shield entirely. And there's number 60. Whoop. Gotta get some more power totems. And Regi Potion. Almost there. Alright. By the end of this, by hopefully tier 5, if I get there, I should have enough money to max out the Catch Slider. Nope. Abilities are coming back. Might need to get something here in the back, just to make sure that I am at least safe. Thermal Spike on Smart. And then move Permabrew over to here, so that it can pop away. More power totems. Alright, that should be good. Reset. Alright, halfway through the hole, but Phayze is about halfway through the map. That's not looking good. Probably need to get more first strikes. 60 is apparently not enough. 3, 4, 5. Plutonium reactor. That'll be it. Yep. Got to get some more down here as well. Alright, power totems. Come on, come on! Whoop! Skull number 4? Oh shit. I'm gonna need Superstorm. Thermal Strike was the wrong one to get. I'm getting Super Mines. Nice! Nice going on the Superstorm. There we go. Starting to get a much better spread now. Yep, still got one more skull to get through. It's not looking good, though. I gotta get a Legend of the Night. It's not gonna work against the boss, obviously, but that's just in case if something underneath leaks. It's not looking good for me right now. Come on! Alright, there's the skull. It's probably gonna blitz right on through. Come on, come on, come on, come on! Ah! Oh, that's probably not enough. Oh wait, all I need is 2. Oh, this. Damn it! Oh, come the fuck on! That was so damn close! 12,000 health left. That was one first strike away.
Dang.
That doesn't mean I'm giving up. That means I just gotta start with more first strikes. I can fit another one up here. That's good. More subs means more first strikes. Means more power for the Paragon power. For the Nautic Siege Core. I think I might be able to remember all the Paragons by name. And also an order of release date. But I won't go over them. But I won't go over them right now. But they'll probably save that as for the end. But yeah, I thought I had it, but I was just so damn close. That's oh my goodness. That was like that one time where I lost in Mario Kart Double Dash by a single millisecond, and I lost first place by 1 millisecond. I was fucking pissed. I think an extra 18 first strikes might work, but I might go for even more. Oh, there's some space up here. Well, I'm about to find out how many I got when I refresh the ability cooldown. Yep. Alright, so I'll find out once I essentially waste about 60 of them on Phayze. So let's get it. Alright, good. 79. That should be way more than enough. Yeah, that's practically one skull right there. So. Alright, that should be good. Should be a little bit easier now that I'm actually starting with more subs to work with. Let's get one more to make it a clean 80. I can find a spot for a submarine. I know what to do. Put it up near the Energizer. First strike number 80. Yeah, Matt, I think if we were to do a co-op, specifically using the first strike span, I think I would rather take the first strike, the responsibility of using the first strikes, while you just take care of pretty much just the hero and the leveling and whatnot. Get a banana central back. 84 strikes. That's 800,000 damage. Alright, Redo Potion, not available. Let's get some more. See if I can't make it 90. 3, 4, 5. I guess 85 is alright. Oh. Wait. Nope, that's actually right. It's about close to the skull. Oh. 2 power totems. And review potion. Boom. Oh. Another Paragon power totem. Alright, there's half health. Go, 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 go! There we go! Alright, lock this in place over the Monkey Wall Street because that acts as a bomber. With this. Get Superstorm back again. And then Super Mines over here. Where are you? This thing sells for about $200,000 right now, but I ain't selling it. Not right now, at least. Alright. Skull number 4. And more first strikes coming in. Almost at the skull, but I know I'll have it this time. Okay, I think I could just start laying waste to Phayze on the next time I get the Regent Potion. Come on, so close to the skull. There we go. Didn't even need that many. Oh yeah, this is gonna lay waste to it. Geralda, where are you? There you are. You bastard. And done! Alright, just finish everything else off. Alright, 85 first strikes. You think that's going to be enough? I think so. And this time I didn't need Legend of the Night. Superstorm came in handy. I think first strikes, yeah, that got a few pops. But it has served its purpose. So let's get some more sevens in the chat for those things. Yep. Alright, round 119, I'm going to turn off auto start. Because I want to see what degree this thing is when I get it. This is going to be the moment of truth. Alright, just annihilate those bads. And there we go. Alright, 39 power totems, 85 first strikes, Energizer and preemptive and sub commander. I think this should be enough. So let's see what degree it is. Well, once I get it, let's just see what it is. Yep, let's just go for it. Saw it. 100. Got it. Yes.
Nice.
And then I sell everything else. And I mean everything. Whoop. I'm going to see this thing solo Elite Phayze now. $2.16 million. Now it's time to get the ninjas. Well, I kind of have to at this point. I have to give ninjas for, what is it? Advanced Intel. So this I have to do. There is no other way. There's no other way to do it. Just so that it can always damage Phayze. Alright, it should have full map. It should have full map intel. I'll just go for here just to make it safe, and let's get it! Look at that damage! Matt, do you think this thing can solo tier 5 Phayze Elite?
I have no idea, probably.
Well, wait till you see its final strike ability. This thing is just holy shit. I think it does pretty damn good damage. But but it has a super long activation time and a several minute long cooldown. So I gotta time it right. But right now, it seems like a good time. Maybe not. I got a Legend of the Night. That's just to hold it back, to hold back the balloons. BFP's left. Boom, boom, boom. Wiped them all out. This thing can't see. Whoa, okay. It can't see Phayze, that's why it's not targeting it. Now it can, but just briefly. I think? No? Line of sight's a bitch. Oh, goodness. It's on half health and it's got this far. Okay, I'm actually a little worried. Oh, that was bad timing. Come on. Ah! Okay, good. Okay, Legend of the Night for the win. But now its ability is off. And... oof. I don't know if that's going to be enough. Might need to get it in a different spot. Matt, what do you think?
It's kind of in an awkward spot.
Yeah. Yeah, this is definitely not the best. Definitely not the best place to put this thing. That was fun. All right. Well, good thing I still have a heli pilot, but at least I now know that I'm going to get a degree 100 Paragon, so that's pretty much fine. All right. What if I got a... let me see what would happen if I got a portable lake. I don't think it would actually be a good idea, but yeah, that's not in a good spot. I wonder if I could possibly get one here. The answer is no. Huh. It's because this thing is blocking the line of sight. So I gotta... yeah, that's blocking a pretty damn big chunk of it, so... I need multiple support units. So... sell everything off. Everything else... gone. Oop. There it is. I think that's it. Yeah, it's definitely not going to be there. Oop. Move this one out of the way. It says I can't deal damage to it now. Up. And damn it. I had a spot for it earlier. It was like freaking pixel perfect or some shit. Okay. Now I definitely got enough room to do this. So I'll just do that. And flip it down right there. Sell those bad boys. And get first strike, max out cash later, and degree 100. Let's get it! Alright, gotta give it advanced intel. Yeah, I think that's doing a bit better. Gonna need some something at the end, so just in case again. So I'm gonna grab another Legend of the Night. I gotta use Final Strike ability. Super Mines. Alright. You think this is looking worse? I actually think it is looking worse. It's because of this damn thing that's blocking the way. Yeah, it's at second to last skull. I'm fucked.
Ooh.
And it just sped right off. Fucking hell. If I were to put it right here. Like, I've got to find a spot for it that blocks the least amount of track. If only it was possible for me to get this thing, if only it was possible for this to be just a little bit bigger, just so that I could put, like, maybe a portable lake on it, and then it'd be like, done deal. But nope, it's not big enough. It's not big enough for a portable lake. I'm going to try getting it in a different spot. I think right here. Alright. What happens if I don't use the catch slider at all? Still 100! Okay. So I got a feeling I'm going to need another Paragon in order to make it better. So yeah, I want to stay true to the spirit of the challenge, but I might have to pull this. I might have to pull this one because I will admit when I beat Vortex with First Strike Spam, I did get a Nabark at the end, but that was more or less just a flex. But I still think that a sub Paragon can solo a tier 5 elite Vortex. But if shit hits the fan, I'm gonna get a Nabark. And this thing will have a max cash slider available, so I'm gonna get some upgrades on these things while I'm at it. Now, if I were going for the Ace Paragon, this would be a bit easier. But I'm not. I'm using a water-based Paragon on a map like this. Ooh. That's a pretty big patch. That's a pretty big patch of the track that I'm missing. I think it'd also be a good idea if I just didn't. Well, I think it'd actually be a good idea if I did use the Final Strike, but only when Phayze is out of sight. Like maybe right now? Whoop. Alright, so I think, yep, it is in sight, but it's taking damage from other places. Oh, it's getting to there. It's getting to it now. Alright. Wait, what? Huh. Fuck it, we take those. I think it managed to just blitz right through like behind this thing right here. But it's still not looking good. Another final strike. Expect the worst. Up. Not looking good. Yeah, looks like I'm going to need a neighbor. All right. So I guess I'm gonna have to break the. Break the rule. I'll get a Nabark. I was hoping not to do that, but I think on bosses other than Lunaries, you might not be able to get away with it. So you might not be able to complete the challenge. So I'm just gonna do this right now. Grab this Nautic Siege Core 3100. And then just get a Nabark. So I guess I'll just have to change one of the rules for the challenge. You are allowed a second Paragon, but only if you cannot essentially, look, you're not allowed to, like, essentially, if you get another Paragon, you can't, like, once you sell the Paragon, you still can't get it back. I think now's a good time for it, but let me just clear everything else out. I could probably put the Nabark right here. Like, the Nabark itself does, like, crazy high damage at high degrees. 79. fucking hell, I probably should have gotten some power totems down for it, too. Yep. I'm actually going to do that. I'm going to get some power totems for the Navark. Get it to degree 80. Don't want to miss out on that 20th degree damage bonus. Whoops, I accidentally sold the support Chinook. One moment while I just get the rest of this stuff done. Alright, sell the action figure. Alright. Move this to here. No catch slider. Alright, wait to get a couple power totems for the neighborhood. Alright, there's one. And two. I think two will be just fine. Oh yeah, it's just fine. It's degree 80, there we go. Alright. So, I'll change the rules for this challenge. You're only allowed to get 2 Paragons. You're only allowed to get 2. How's it going, Logan? You're only allowed 2 Paragons for this challenge. If you sell them, you cannot get it back. And you can only get the Paragons at tier 5. At the tier 5 boss. If you get it before, you fail the challenge. And on top of that, you're not allowed any temples whatsoever. Temples or higher. None of that. So, essentially, to beat the boss, it's first strike spam or pretty much nothing. But, first strike spam is a viable method to beat elite bosses. You're just going to need some backup to tier 5s. But just know this. If the farming method you use is Tread Empire, and a degree 80 neighbor of the seas should be right around the corner. And the Navark is the GOAT. It is the GOAT of Paragons. So, you should be fine. But even against a tier 5 elite Phayze, you're going to have some trouble. Because I know damn well I am. Alright. Alright, final strike. And boom. There we go. So to answer the question, yes, it's possible, but like I said, you're going to need backup. What? Okay. This thing, the Navark still took away the freaking highest damage. Well, it launches tons of projectiles from its cannons, and they do high damage. Like, what is it? Like, maybe, what is this fastest way to learn levels? Boss events. Boss events will get you tons and tons of levels. Believe me, I've beaten every single boss since the first Lunarius. And I'm not joking when I say that. I've beaten every single fucking one, and I have not lost yet. Some of them, I did have to use mods to beat them, but since Ninja Kiwi managed to fix that so that if you beat a boss with mods, you don't get the rewards, I personally think that's great. But Phayze on Shoots was just completely fucked, and that led to me raging out of the game, and that's where I was just like, you know what, fuck it. If you're gonna play dirty, I'm gonna play dirty too. I grabbed some mods, and I should have used some time stops first. But let's take a look at my stats, and there you go. Look at all those medals, Logan. That should be every single medal since 27.0. I think that's when the first boss event came out. You shadow ban? Yeah, so what? I don't give a damn. The only question is, where am I shadow banned? If it's on YouTube, then fuck them. As Steven Crowder would say, thank you, Rumble, YouTube, piss off. But that's his shtick, not mine. Yeah, that's essentially the answer to the question. Can First Strike spam beat Elite Phayze? The answer is yes. Short answer, yes. Long answer, yes, but you're gonna need backup. Unless it's Lunarius, then you could probably solo his ass. Or maybe Lich, but that one's gonna be pretty tough. But maybe I might think about doing this. I might think about taking on Dreadbloom. And the answer to that, First Strike Spam will not be able to solo Elite Dreadbloom. I'm going to say it right now. First Strike Spam is not going to be Elite Dreadbloom, no matter how hard you try. Why? Because of that fucking military immunity. Can you do co-op? Yeah. I got my best friend is pretty much right here in the chat. So, Matt?
What's up? I won't be able to do co-op tonight. Oh,
Tonight?
like that.
Well, I'm not saying tonight, obviously, because it's about 12:30 and it's midnight, damn it. But I'm saying, like, whenever there's going to be a boss event, you know, if there's lots of water, we could possibly do First Strike Spam. But we're going to need to split the work.
Possibly.
The only question is, well, what's the next boss event, and is it on a map with tons of water? But yeah. Well, I think I'm going to be calling it for this live stream. So, to those of you watching, and well, to those of you that are watching in chat right now, and to those of you that watch the stream later on, keep it real, keep it safe, and hang in there. Things will get better. I will see you next time.